edges are forever out. Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video on the different materials that I use as backdrops to shoot my self-portraits. So photo drops on a professional level can be pretty expensive. So if you're just getting into studio portraiture, this DIY route may be the best opportunity to really jump in and have fun with just using different things to make your photos pop. So with that said, here are my options for what I like to use to bring some mood and some character to my pictures. So first things first, just use what's in your room, and that would probably be a sheet. So this is actually, I believe, is a sheet that I actually got from the thrift store. So less than like $5, but black. When you are shooting photography, and I think studio photography, I think a black, at least for my style of photography, a black backdrop is just like king. I love black, and I love that I was able to find this sheet at a thrift store. And I'm sure you can probably go into any Ross or Marshall, or you might even have a black sheet, maybe. But this is a great use for a backdrop. You can just create just such moody images, but if you're someone that likes light and airy, maybe black wouldn't be for you, but highly suggest a black. And then just a sheet of any color, or even a tablecloth. Next up, we have cloth from basically fabric stores, or what are those stores? Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby. All those stores have the little fabric section, and you can use fabric. Now I tend to get some that's a little bit long. This isn't as big as a sheet, but it's big enough to be a backdrop. And the next option, probably not as reusable obviously as using a sheet or a cloth, would be wrapping paper. This is a great alternative to a backdrop. Obviously, the only thing is that wrapping paper tends to get old and used and worn, and eventually you kind of have to throw this out. But I've had this wrapping paper probably for a little over a year. It's still a little worn and torn, but it still works great as a backdrop. This is probably like $3 or something at Target. I don't know, but it's like a plain colored, solid colored wrapping paper. Yes, go, please. You can go to Target. Well, actually, I'm not gonna go to Target. Oh, you can go to Target right now. You probably shouldn't go just for this in the time that we're in right now. So maybe order some, I don't know. But when you actually are able to get wrapping paper, this is a great, cheap DIY alternative to a backdrop. Now this is actually not wrapping paper, but it's like the same material, and I got this from a Hobby Lobby for about $10. And like I said, I love different variations of brown, tan, nude. I just love earthy tones, especially against my skin. So this is one that I find myself pulling out a lot. Again, the downside is that this is not very reusable, and I've had this for a while. I'm gonna hold on to it to basically, it's like falling. It's basically, I have no choice but to throw it away. But eventually this probably will be thrown away, whereas with the sheets and the tablecloth, I can hold on to those forever. So that is all I have for you today. Those are my go-to budget-friendly backdrops for your studio portraits or self-portraits. If anything, you want to switch up your photography in some way. Taking portraits can be a little redundant. It can get old after a while, so sometimes I find using different backdrops really helps to get me excited again, and also helps me to come up almost kind of like with themes. Not great yet with theming my photography in like an editorial type of way, but I'm getting there. So if you're someone that likes using backdrops in your photography or even in your videos, what are your favorite DIY go-tos, or even non-DIY? What are some companies that you like to use? So I hope this video blesses you in some way and inspires you to get out and create with what you have in your hand, with the resources that are already provided to you. And if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe and join me on this journey of photography and life, and just see what I have going on here. Maybe we can inspire and encourage each other. Bye.